My name's Tonya Curry, and I'm the co-founder of Acumen Media Management. This is a service built to understand and measure your entire organization's media exposure against your brand reputation and your key performance indicators. Acumen utilizes the finest intelligent software known to market. The system identifies influencers, tracks and interprets coverage and the use of that coverage by its sentiment and volume of traffic. Media monitoring is the tracking and collation of data. This is just the base of what our technology supplies. Once we have this base, we add to it any data that can be pulled from any business mechanism to compare and visualize its effectiveness. It doesn't stop there. This tool is a strategy tool, and you can literally assess your strategy's performance and show how to enhance your efforts by using the tool. The system currently measures 175 countries in over 150 languages and ingests at a rate of 1,000 items per millisecond. Once it's in the system uses AI and neural learning to generate 98% accuracy across the English language. It covers data from any source, allowing end users to cross-reference their sales, their media conversation, their spend against their brand presence. The system tracks virility and can also assist in crisis communications by identifying influencers to protect a brand. The system provides image recognition and true geolocation along with business KPIs. Well, the days of simply getting a notification of where you appeared in the press is fundamental to any organization. However, if you have media monitoring, so what? What can you do with it? Heaps of data doesn't mean anything unless you interpret and understand the impact of that data. Acumen allows you to put all your brand information in one place and see how you are performing against your strategy, but also how you are performing against your market peers or competitors. Well, there are various sales packages. We will customize the package to suit your budget. We are the first and only company to truly collect and collate media monitoring intelligence from across the continent, and this includes print and broadcast in the continent. We operate in 13 countries. This includes East, West, Central and Southern regions of the African continent. Outside of South Africa's borders, things work differently. Acumen manages the sub-Saharan continent with local experts, and that's the big difference. Well, we offer over 50,000 media outlets, 120,000 journalists across 54 African countries. It is the only media service that has this wide distribution across the continent, and it allows you to pique your intended audience's interest at a large scale and get valuable publicity in a diverse and complex market. It expands your capabilities further to reach media outlets, journalists, key influencers and stakeholders across the region. True audience measurement is something that is so rare in the African continent. We offer this service across 8 countries in the continent, and they use mobile surveys, and we can negotiate your rates, plan successful strategy, and even add in surveys that allow you to see what really the audience thinks of that particular station or channel. This then allows you to make informed decisions, that you can plan for the future media buying and evaluate your ad spend post-campaign. Have you ever wondered if the enormous amount of money you are spending on radio advertising is actually working? What if we told you that there is a sure chance that some, if not all of your radio advertising is not being executed accurately? Acumen offers a verification service that is 100% accurate and it's super fast. This allows the assurance that what you paid for is being aired, and if it's not, we will give you the irrefutable proof of failure. This service can accompany your auditing of spend and ensure that your advertising strategy is executed with acumen. The highest level of failure we've seen is 100%. So if you have money to waste, that's fine. But if you don't, we're the people to call. We offer you irrefutable proof. You can actually play back the recording. So yes, absolutely. Well, what is expensive? Is it expensive to pay for an advertising campaign that doesn't get aired? The question is, can you afford not to have it? Many people offer huge amounts of data, but when it's aggregated, it comes in a format that doesn't allow you to drill down and interrogate. With Acumen Media, what we do is we aggregate the entire content into one platform where you have dashboards and analytics that allow you to drill down to find out exactly what you're looking for, or the graphic will simply tell you an overview of how it is your brand is looking. The timeline allows you to measure your brand reputation over a period of time, and you can see the peaks and the valleys. If you click on any peak or any valley, the system will tell you what lay behind that particular peak or valley and why it looks the way it looks. The system takes you into granular level about sentiment. It allows firstly an overview to see whether you are being perceived as positive or negative, but then it also gives you a graphic that tells you your net sentiment rating, and we call this your reputation index. So how do you stand over time with both positive and negative commentary? If you drill down into the net sentiment, you can see why it is you've made it into the so-called red zone of negative publicity. The system identifies who impacts on your brand, either positively or negatively. And by simply clicking on the influencer, you can see what they said, when they said it, how it impacted in the social media and other media environments, how it traveled, and whether it was positive or negative. The information is instant. Within a millisecond of it being published onto any site, you will receive it in your content. But that's one thing to receive the item. It's now understanding what the item means that we are very interested in. So along with this instant notification of your presence, the system will also update the graphics to show how that impacted on your brand reputation. We are a set of professionals from across the globe that have come together to supply decades of experience in the media industry and to offer you business services with Acumen. We supply world-class solutions to media inefficiencies across the globe. This extends from advertising, auditing, editorial, social media, and even sponsorship intelligence. We work with the finest individuals for the projects. We handle and literally resolve all your media efficiencies and amplify your brand. Media inefficiencies are experienced across the globe. This could be a failed advertising campaign that didn't get put out as it should. This could be a social media campaign that wreaked havoc in your organization when it was meant to do something else. It could mean that you're being attacked by the journalists in PR, and we will help you identify those issues within your organization and help you to fix them. We essentially offer 3 services, the first of which is media listening, and this deals with your brand reputation. The second is that we offer a host of Africa-centric solutions for the continent, and this includes your print and broadcast monitoring, your audience measurement, press release distribution, etc. And then we have what we call the Acumen Media Army. a consulting services arm of the Acumen Media Group that assists with all elements of the media industry, including social media strategy, PR, experiential campaigns, anything that may relate to the media and how you position your brand in the market space. I'm one of the co-founders of Acumen Media. The team comes with decades of media experience and a network of suppliers that is established for over 15 years. I personally am a dinosaur of the media industry. I have over 2 decades of experience and I have spearheaded media monitoring across South Africa for many, many years. Media is moving at lightning speed, and so is technology. The technology brings the speed through the algorithms that it supplies, allowing you to instantly see where your brand stands and how you can fix or amplify whatever you're doing.